Hello, good evening, guys. I'm Sour Candy. Today I'm going to host the matches for this tournament, that is PMGL Season 2. This is the Grand Finals Day 1, and we are having 75 players who have joined us in the first match. The first map is of the map Erangel, and we are going to see which teams are going to compete with each other. First of all, we are going to talk about the plane path, and now, okay, so the plane path is from Georgiopol to the Lipovka side. It's a perfect straight line, and it will be very easy for the teams to move into their preferred drop locations, because almost all the main drops are getting covered in this plane path. Georgiopol can be easy to reach actually, and yeah, we can say it is one of the most hot drop preferred by other teams. Hospital is also going to be in the hot drop area. Ruins also, Sanhok, Yasnaya, Mansion, Prison and Lipovka. These areas are going to stay in the hot drop. And now let's see what sort of situation is it going to be. So many teams have already jumped off the plane path and they are trying to move. One team, we can see that they are moving towards the Zarki side. Which team is it? Okay, this is ENIC team. The other one is moving to the Georgia City, Georgia Containers, Hospital, Gatka. Okay, so this area that is towards the west side of this Erangel map, I think it is going to be more covered by every single team over here. But what sort of situation, like we are only having 75 teams and okay, I don't know, the room ID is just offline. And 7 Elements team, only we can see that 2 players have joined us. The other team that we are having is the 7X Destroyers. 4 players are over here, and look at the zone. Okay, the first zone is also with us, and it has just taken a part into the east side, covering Yasnaya, Mansion, Lipovka Farm, Melta, Puchinki, Rozok, Lipovka and Shelter. Of course, Yasnaya is going to have a very huge advantage of the zone, but the other teams that we can see or spot towards the left side of the zone or left side of the map, towards the west side, they are going to move into the zone as soon as possible before they just try to engage in any sort of fight. But over here we cannot see any sort of fight getting indulged, because 7 destroyers are so safe at the time, but we are having team number 16 that are going to loot near them. But at that moment, no team player is going to indulge in any sort of fight at the moment. And the next team that we are having is the team MST. Okay, the other team that we are having is already indulging themselves in the fight. That is the team HMBLE, but let's see where are they. Let's try to spectate them, because one player is already got eliminated out of that, and the other team that we are having they are having 1 kill in their backpack. They are just trying to take some sort of rotation. I think they are just trying to move into the other drop actually. Yeah, they are just trying to take some sort of vehicles, and they are just trying to move. But towards the right side, as we can see that towards that right side ridge, other team is also taking some sort of rotation. Both of the teams don't have any sort of good loot with them, so I don't think they are going to indulge any early fight, because already we can see that team has just lost 1 player out of their team. So now they need to move into the zone or move into their preferred drop location as soon as possible. The other team that we're having is the number team 23. They are safe at the moment. They are not having any sort of enemies towards them. The other team, maybe they might be getting indulged in some sort of fight. That is the team HT. Let's see, HT versus RE. Only solo player we can see that only a solo player we are going to see. But what sort of situation will be that, because they are not trying to indulge in any sort of fight. Let's just look at the zone. Okay, so I think the fight is going to happen between the 7 destroyers team also, because they are just trying to make some way towards the school area, because maybe they already know that someone might have gone to the school area, because it was covering the plane path area. But the other teams that needs to move into the zone as soon as possible is just the other team that we are having, that are looting towards the the Zarhi area. Okay, in Zarhi also we can see two squads are over here. That is the team OG and team ONIC. Let's see if they are going to indulge in any sort of fight or not, because already we can see they are having a fight. OG Livia just knocked out a player, but she also got knocked out and she got finished by Pinky, and Pinky just got one kill in her backpack. She's just trying to heal herself up. Let's see if she's going to take another kills in the backpack or not, but she's just trying to put some smoke and stay in a bit cover because the other players are not here at the moment. They are towards the opposite side of the ridge, but what sort of situation is it going to be? Are they going to rush towards the team OG or not? Because team OG already lost two players. Yeah, no, sorry, one player. And yes, now R3G Frost, we are having R3G Frost OG when he double. Let's see what sort of situation is it going to be. They don't have any sort of scope on them, and they might just indulge in some sort of the fight that we are going to see. The entire Zarhi is getting covered by the team OG, but of course it is going to be some sort of height advantage that the other team is going to have, but some way or the other they are just trying to give some sort of damage to the other team that is towards the red side. But as they are not in the zone and they don't have any sort of vehicles, I think they need to make a move as soon as possible. But as you can see that R3G Frost is going to get indulged in a fight, because we can see that some sort of rush is going to take place towards her and a player is there, but she's just unaware about the situation. Maybe she is not aware of that location because she might not be giving any sort of footsteps or something, but she's just trying to spot the enemy. Frost is having a UMP in her hand, and the other person that we are having at the team, she is having M416 in her hand. Let's see if there is going to be a proper 1v1 fight or not, or maybe she is aware of the fact that the other player is also over here. Okay. That was a good chance for R3G Frost because she just came into the open and she might have got the initial knock for her team, but okay, she just ran away with that vehicle. And I think both of the teams are just trying to stay a little bit safe so that they can take some sort of placement also as well as kill. But towards the left side, as we can see, the other players have just flanked and they are trying to spot the enemies over here. We can see how both the players and now the other player has also reached to give some sort of cover and ADS to the teammate. But team OG is just towards here. They are just trying to move out. They are trying to move towards the left side of the water side so that they can just stay in some sort of cover. As you can see, R3G Frost is just trying to take a position towards the red side, but that is not going to be easy for the team at all if they because they already lost one player, and getting another knock for the team OG is going to be a little bit tough situation for the team, and they won't get any sort of revival situation because all the three players, we can see that they are too far away from each other. But okay, they are not having any sort of fight, so let's just try to spectate the other teams that are going to they are just getting indulged in a fight, because I don't think they are going to have any sort of fight at the moment. Okay, team MST is also having a fight with the other team, that is the team BGM. Let's see if they are going to get any sort of kills in the backpack or not, because as you can see, Maru is getting some sort of damage by the other teammate, and now she has just stopped. And let's see if she's going to get that. And oh my god, what a perfect finish off. She just finished off BGM's player. One player just got eliminated, but now they are just changing their position so that they can get better position, better angle, and new sort of kills. Let's see. She's just trying to spot the enemy. A good damage by that Scarel. Let's see if they are going to get these kills or not, because they need to stay in cover because from the backside also. But as there is no team right now, okay. Smokes, they are just trying to give some random fire towards the smoke, but the players have a good cover. And now, okay, Maru is trying to flank. She's just trying to flank from the right side, but that player is giving a good cover to her teammates from the back side, and maybe Maru and the teammates are just unaware of that situation. Everyone is just trying to have some sort of angle towards them. Oh my god, that was a very good knock. And Anicia just got knocked out by MST Flirty, and Disco just finished off that player. Oh, that was another knock. Nice. And I think that's a call for a rush. MST Flirty just did a very good, backstabbing from the behind. And she just eliminated another kill in their backpack. Maru just rushed. And that was so easy for the team to get those 4 kills in their backpack. What a perfect and brilliant idea. I think that MST Flirty's initial knock let the rush be so easy for the team. Her backstabbing was so perfect, and the angle that she made was so good. And Maru just got 2 kills in her backpack. MST Flirty with 1 kill, and MST Disco is also here with 1 kill. And they did not lose any of their players at the moment. Okay, the others, let's see. Now the zone is also going to shrink, but at the moment the speed of the zone is a little bit low, so it is going to be easy for the teams to move into the zone because okay, the other teams that are going to indulge in a fight. I don't know why are they not still trying to move into the zone, because they need to move some way or the other, but yeah, of course. Okay, over here we can see SLY is also getting indulged in a fight. And what sort of situation is it going to be? They're just trying to use the 4x M4. And what is going to happen? Because the other team that is in front of them is the team TNL, but they are having 1 kill in their backpack, and they had indulged in an early fight and managed to get 1 kill for the team. But at the moment they are just trying to hold some position because they are on a good zone. Zone is still going to cover them some way or the other, so they are just not trying to rush in and just get eliminated in any way. But yeah, that is going to be a good decision by the IGL, because we are still having 65 players left and it's still the first zone. And now the second zone is going to start. A good damage, but I think the buggy got the damage, and the damage did not get registered to the player. So now she's just trying to run away and save her life as soon as possible before indulging in any sort of fight. But as you can see, the 7 Elements players are also here, and they are just a duo survivor. What situation is it going to be? They are just trying to stay in some sort of cover, and they are only duo players. So let's see if in today's match they try to prove themselves as a deadly duo or not, because they are towards a small compound in the mansion, and they are having the biggest advantage of the zone. And as we can see, second zone is also here in front of us, and it is covering the area: Rozok, school, shelter, Melta, farm, prison, Yasnaya, and mansion. Okay, these areas are into the zone area, but again we can see that some of the teams are getting indulged in a fight towards the Yasnaya area. So now we are going to spectate the Yasnaya. Okay, yeah, we are going to spectate the teams that are in the Yasnaya area. Over here we can see the team, they are having only 1 kill, but at the same time we can see that Team Sky Infinite girls are over here. Sky girls are here, and they're just trying to spot the enemies. She just saw that the drop is going to land over here, and now she might be thinking that some enemies might try come, but of course she's true. She's right. Her scope is towards the right area. We can see that players are also trying to come, and they're just trying to loot some way or the other to that drop. But I don't think it's going to be a good decision for them, because there's the zone is still covering the Yasnaya area. So the teams, okay, let's look at the teams, how they are trying to make their ways. Okay, but the other team, as we can see that Team Sky's player has already spotted some sort of enemy. She's just trying to give damage with that M249, and every single player is just trying to give damage to that squad. That is 7 destroyers, and that is a good damage. In front of them, you can see Amy is over here, and she's just trying to give, oh my god, that is very good spray actually. She's just trying to spot the enemy. She has spotted, but they don't have any sorts of scopes on them, so it's very hard for the Team Sky to indulge themselves in the fight. But over here we can see how 7 destroyers Amy is getting some sort of damage, and I think she's going to get knocked out because of the damage that the other team is giving her. Like, that is a very good damage. She's literally 1 HP, and she just got knocked out by Emma's Scarrel. We can see Amy is on her knees right now, and now it is going to be easy for Barbie to give her the revive, but they need to move into the zone or change their angle position as soon as possible before indulging themselves into any sort of fight. But how is it going to be possible? Is it going to be too easy for the Sky Girls? Yeah, she's just trying to spot the, spot 7 destroyers again. She's just trying to give some sort of damage to the buggy so that it is not easy for 7 Des, Emmy, and Barbie to move into the zone. But again, let's talk about the other teams that we can see that are indulging in any sort of fight. Over here, we can see Team OG, only 2 players are surviving. And again, MST indulging themselves into a back-to-back fight again, and they're just trying to spot the enemy. And I think it's a call for rush. The way their team is, just a duo players right now, they're just trying to rush in some way or the other. But what sort of situation? If they are having any sort of throwable, so I think it is going to be advantage for the team to use it. But that's a 1v1 situation, and that's not easy for her. Carmilla just knocked out Maru, and another knock by Carmilla too. 1v2 situation over here. That was not easy for the team MST to just rush in, because they were unaware of the situation and the position and the angles of the other team. Let's see how is MST going to deal, because 2 players are on their knees and 1 player is literally 1 HP. Oh my god, Legend Scarlet just took that beautiful knock, and now it's a panic situation for the other team that we're having. But FVG just finished that off. She gave the perfect cover a teammate should have given to her, and they just finished off the team Master Esports, eliminated from the first match, and they are gone to the lobby. That was very good. We can see what sort of situation is it going to be. That was a very tough fight by the team FVG, and they are having 3 kills, but unfortunately they just lost their 2 players in the fight, but they managed to survive. And now let's see, that is going to be a big question, that this team, are they going to prove themselves as a deadly duo or not? Okay, now again we are going to go back to the zone, because it is just going to get strength, and we are going to have the 3rd zone in front of us. But let's just predict where the zone is going to shift. I don't know. I think it's going to shift towards the mansion or shelter side. And that's guessing. But talking about 7 destroyers, they just lost their 1 player. 7 Des Emmy just got eliminated, and now there are only 3 men surviving. Actually, 3 women surviving. But what sort of situation? LK5 girls did not get indulged in any sort of fight at the moment, and we can see the entire squad is surviving. But in front of them, we are having the other squad, that is the team HT. But what side? Oh, wow, my prediction is so good. Wow. See, it's towards the mansion and shelter side. Yeah. Yasnaya is also covering some sort of the zone. But again, that's going to be easy for the teams to, just get indulged in the fight. Oh, this team, okay, team OG is still out of the zone. They might be trying to move into the zone as soon as possible, but they might be doing it late, because they are only 2 players in that team. So they need to be, staying in some sort of cover, and they might be trying to take out the placement instead of kills for the teams. But again, we killed by the vehicle explosion. But over here we can see the team which they are only 2 surviving, and in front of them, like, we are having so many teams towards the left side also and towards the right side also. They are just trying to spot the enemy with the by using the 3x scope. But do you think that this team is going to take some sort of kills, or are they also going to get eliminated with 0 kills? Okay, I think the other players are just having some sort of cover. Actually, no, They're just trying to have some sort of damage. Okay, with that car 98, beautiful shot, but that player is still in cover. She's at least getting some sort of damage, but she's just trying to use that quick scope onto that player. But that player is just trying to manage to get into the zone. That is, 7 elements, only 2 players are over there. But that is some sort of hard situation for the team. Oh, भाई साहब यार मेरी तो इंग्लिश ही फंस गई है कसम खुदा के बोल बोल के सॉरी Okay, we're still having 49 players left, and every team is just trying to make their way towards the zone. They're just trying to hold the beautiful compounds, which zone is going to give more advantage to them. And some of the teams, we can see most of the teams actually are just trying to indulge in a fight towards the mention side area, because that's going to be the mid of the zone at the moment, and teams just needs to stay in some sort of covers, otherwise they're just going to get eliminated. Because if any team gets eliminated at the moment, they are not going to get any sort of placement points, because still we are having 15 teams alive. And look at the team FVG, there are 2 players surviving, but they are not afraid to take any sort of fight, but they are just got into a sandwich type situation. They are getting some sort of damage from the towards the right side also, and towards their left side also there is a ridge, so some players are just trying to spot them towards that area also. But again we can see that Lisa is also here. She's just trying to keep her cars in cover, but the other car is so damaged that they cannot move into the zone with that damaged car, but they're just trying to change their angle and position so that they don't get eliminated in the early fight. Talking about the other team that we're having, Team Sky, let's move into the Team Sky. I don't think they are going to indulge in a fight. They are in the mention area, but yes, as we can see, FVG, they are towards them, like into the opposite side, into the opposite compound of them, and they might be having any sort of throwable, so they might get any kills in the backpack or not. Initial kill, let's see if Team Sky is just unaware of that team, so it is going to be tough for them. But okay, they are just trying to spot the enemy somewhere or the other. But over here, 7 elements squad, as we saw that there are only 2 players, 7 destroyers actually, sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. So BYT Barbie is on her knees, but she's getting the revive as soon as possible by her teammate, and I don't know it is going to be any rush situation or not. But yeah, the players are not taking any sort of risk to rush over here. They are still in the zone area or not? Yes, they are into the zone area, and 7 destroyers elements are not going to get into any fight at the moment, but they're just trying to spot the enemy. Talking about the team that we are having, the other team, that is Team BV, she's also just trying to spot some sort the enemy. But again we can see into the kill feed we are having the Dream Girls. Let's see if they are indulging in any sort of fight or not. Dream Girl, she's going to get that damage also in her backpack or not, and she's just trying to spot the enemies towards the smoke area. She's going to give random fires, but with that 3x scope she's just trying to spot the enemy so that she can take those beautiful kills in her backpack or not. We're still having 43 players left, and again look at the zone. It is towards the mention area and towards the north sheltered area. This is the area getting covered by the zone. But again, back to bike, we can see that teams are going to get indulged in a fight over here. We can see that Ephora revived, but without smoke, I think that is going to be a tough situation for the team, because if she can get knocked out by any third party situation also. But the other teammates, you can see that they are trying to give some sort of the cover to her or not. Yes, she is trying to give a cover. With that 4x scope, she's just trying to spot the enemy towards the rock side area. But is it going to be easy? That was so OP. That reaction was very, very good, and EXO just got that beautiful knock in her team, for her team actually, and another knock. Oh my god, another knock. 7 destroyers. Fudge is also on her knees right now, and the entire squad is going to get finished by the team BV, and they just took that. Oh my god, it was so easy for them, which just did that third party and gave those beautiful kills in her backpack.